Hello, monsters around here, and welcome to another Nextfest game. Now this is Breachway. It's published by Hooded Horse. Of course, Hooded Horse have a slew of fantastic games. Looks like they're coming in 2024. Very excited about this. So this is a node-like space card game. That's a node-like. That's a term I'm trying to make that a thing, because I think it's because what I'm talking about is any game where you kind of jump from node to node. This is like FTL, right? Think FTL. You're jumping from node to node. Events happen in the node. Bob's your uncle. It's a node-like. I don't think anyone else has used that term. I'm going to coin it. It's my turn. I'm going to make it a thing. Fuck you. Anyway, so this is basically an FTL card game. It's quite good. We're gonna start a new run. So this is the hang on, waiting for it. There we go. This is the ship we start off with. So this is our little ship. It's the Arbalest. We do have, if you manage to defeat the bad boy at the end of the node, then you get the Marauder. Oh, I've not managed to do that. Oh, you get different guys as well. Sandro, Mara, Finn, Ivan, Rin, Lena, and different weapons as well. So you can basically outfit your ship however you want. It's quite fun. So we start off with a pulse laser. So this basically gives us cards. So basically the weapon is there to provide you with cards that you can then use during a fight. So you get things like the barrier shield. That's going to give you shield cards, and then this little thing here is going to give you, like, you know, utility cards effectively. And there's other points as well, so you can fit extra weapons there. There's a launch base, that's like rockets, maybe fighters, I don't know. A utility hard point there as well, so I'm assuming this is a utility bay as well. Yeah. So you could do something like that. And then you've got external attachments and auxiliary mounts. There's a whole various different, like, whole slew of things you can do, which is quite fun. Do you have different relations? Oh, you do have different relations. Oh, so this is like a free roamer ship, because there's factions in the game. So this is like a free roamer ship, and here this is like a deadweights ship. So it's like a pirate ship. Oh, okay. And then you've got the Lancer, which is a whole other thing. Starts with a railgun. I want a railgun. Oh, look at that. Looks sweet. Anyway, so we're gonna pick the Arbalest because I have to, because I don't have anything else unlocked. It's fine. We're gonna accept that, and off we go. Here is our node map. So we've got Rin here. Captain, our sensors detect a group of Starkin gunships on our flight path. Looks like they're trying to block any ships from entering the system through this breachway corridor. Judging by the large number of civilian ships further ahead, the blockade is meant to keep people in. It looks like the gunships are in disarray. They haven't reacted to our approach. If we make a run at full burn, we can punch through with a little fighting. So the map seems to be the same each time. I don't know whether that's just because it's a demo, of course. And the idea is that you jump from node to node. These blue lines here, you can only go in one direction, donated by the little slow-moving pulse there. But these yellow ones, you can actually move in any direction. So you could potentially, like, you know, come down here and then scooch all the way up, maybe around, and then back, potentially. So there is options there. You can jump from node to node and clear them out. You potentially can maybe clear out quite a few of them. I don't know. Anyway, you do have factions, and depending on your faction relations, you will potentially get like better fights or better events. So if you go to a space station where no one likes you, obviously they probably won't trade with you. I'm assuming if you go to like the Allied space station, they've probably got stuff to tell you and stuff like that. So we're going to go to the blockade, which is our first jump point. Busy with trying to prevent civilians from fleeing the system, only one gunship has noticed our approach. It's headed our way on an intercept course. Prepare for combat. And here we are. Okay, so the way this works, this is us. There we are, looking great. And here's the enemy ship there. Now, so the enemy ship has two cards, and it doesn't draw cards like we do. In fact, it just has these attacks, I guess. And they've got these little nodes underneath them, and these will light up. And basically, each turn, it'll go from right to left and light up. Once it hits 2, the card will light up, and that means it's going to be used next turn. And you can see what it's going to do. So you can see it's got a 4 attack, but it's not going to do anything this turn because it's still charging up. We, on the other hand, cards down here, we've also got a reactor. We can move energy around. So currently we've got 5 ordnance, we've got 4 energy and 3 mass. And we can see we're getting +3, +2, and +1 each turn, but we can change this around. So we could get 3 of this. I mean, we could even, like, you know, go pure mass. I don't know why you want to do that, but you could. So we use these resources to play cards, and the cards come up randomly out of the deck that we have based on what weapons we have equipped and what sort of upgrades we've selected with our weapons. Once you've used a card, it goes into the discard pile, unless of course that it's like a one-use card or whatever. So fairly standard. So what we're going to do now, because it's not going to attack us at this point, we may as well just blow our attacks. Now what we can do, these lasers here actually have a precision tag, which means they can target specific equipment. So if we like target the laser pulse there, we can do that on the ship, or alternatively on the card there, we'll just target that. So that'll take a pop at that and it'll do some damage to that particular weapon. If we knock out a weapon, it's knocked out for 3 turns, which means it doesn't, it won't fire, it won't regenerate, and after 3 turns, it'll then come back online and start, you know, ticking up again, and then it'll come into use. I am actually going to reduce this and increase this. This will increase our heats. We have a maximum of 3 heats. If we get too hot, then we will start taking damage. So you're going to fire this laser pulse now. So what we can do is we can drop a shield on ourselves. So we can pop that on there. That'll give us a little shield. So we've got 6 shield points. Shield points reduced by half every turn. So they're obviously more effective to be used on the turn that you're going to get hit. So we take 4 damage. So actually we've got 6 shield, which means we're going to completely nullify this. So this is absolutely fine. We also have 3 ordnance. What we can do is we can play the Catalyst Pulse, which increases pulse cards played this turn by +1 damage. We can target his little gun there, and then in fact what you could do is we could just knock that out entirely, so we don't even need the shield. Each hit you do will deal damage to the overall hull points, so he's only got 12 left there, but he ain't going to be able to shoot us because he doesn't have a gun. So to be honest, that shield was wasted, so I really should have thought that. We've got capacitor, this gives us just 4 energy, so I'll just play that. That's a freebie. We don't need, in fact what I might do is just discard that one. I'm tempted to maybe play this one, and then we could like laser you. So they've only got 8 hit points left now. Because this weapon's out of commission for 2 turns, they're going to shield themselves, which is, you know, fine. And we could attack them, but to be honest, we'd only do 1 damage, so it's not really worth it in my opinion. We may as well just hold off and end the turn. So there we go. We've got some new cards now. So their laser pulse has come back online, but they've only got 2 shield now because that halved. So what we can do is, now that we've got 9 ordnance, we can actually play the Catalyst Pulse, and then we can just nuke them to death. So we get some rewards for that. We can add a card. So we could get Echo Pulse, maybe. What does Mass Surge do? Gain 4 mass, sustain +1 heat, lose up to 4 mass. I mean, mass is not something I necessarily super worry about. Shield Amplifier is a potential. Echo Pulse. Again, laser card. You know what? I'm going to go Shield Amplifier, I think. I think that's what we're going to roll with that. So we've defeated our opponent, which means we can now move to the next node on the map. So the last flight drew attention for everyone in the area. Multiple ships are approaching on an intercept course, but only one of them is close enough to get into combat range in time. I will say there's not many ship variations at the moment. They all look fairly similar. So this guy's got a beam sweep, which does a lot more damage. So he's only going to do it next turn. So we've got 5, so we won't be able to use both of these at the same time, which is kind of a waste. I'm actually going to get rid of the shield amplifier at the moment, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold off for a minute. Now we do have crew, which we can use. We get morale each time we jump between nodes, so we can use these. These give us different, so we could use this guy, it would give us 2 of each resource, it's 4 energy shield points, 4 shield points, sorry, and next attack played this turn is plus 50% damage. We're not going to do anything, we're just going to wait. Just going to hold our horses. Now, we could do 4, oh, if only we had 1 more energy, ordnance even, I could take him out. It's fine, we can play the shield. Do I drop that? You know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to hold off. He's not going to be able to use his shield until next turn. We can hold, we can shield that or tank that with our face. Was it deal 3 damage. If enemy is overheated, deal 6 damage. We're not overheated, we're fine. So we are going to, we're going to use conservation. We're going to use the catalyst pulse. We're going to knock out his shield so he can't shield himself. No shield for you, sir. That got us a load of energy. Okay, I would have preferred a little bit more weapons, but that's fine. We can go for a barrier. Just shield ourselves up so we can take that infrared pulse. Not going to do much damage. There we go. And you only have 11 hit points remaining. We'll do something like that. Just hold off for a minute. The problem is he's going to barrier up. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately. We'll take the hit. To be honest, I'll use the shield amplifier. I'll get rid of that one. We'll let him barrier up. Take a little bit of a tickle there. Okay, so he's still got 6 hit points, shield points, which we could break through. So that's 4. So we could do 9 damage. Which is more than his shield can protect him. 25% chance to return an attack card from your discard pod every time you play an attack. Ooh. It's quite tempting. Disable prod. So we disable mass and energy production for 1 turn. Next turn produce an additional 2. I think we get relentless. I think that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna move to the sector gateway once we breach the blockade. Multiple ships trying to make a run for the exit system. As we mix in with a group of civilian vessels, the Starkin gunships break off pursuit and focus on keeping the fleeing ships in. Coming message, Captain. It's impossible to isolate the source with so many ships grouped together. Greetings, Captain. Impressive skills you've shown there. I could use the services of a bold freelancer such as yourself. I'm a data broker by trade, willing to offer a generous reward in exchange for some valuable intel. You need to gather data on the strength of the ships in this sector, and by the looks of it, isn't the last fight you'll get yourself into. Send me combat logs after 6 combat encounters, and I'll transfer 150 credits on delivery. Oh, and Captain, pick a weapon for my reserves while you're at it. You'll need the firepower you can get. Consider it an investment in your future. Ooh, beam laser or light laser? I'm going to get a beam laser. Okay, so we can now equip the beam laser. There we go. So we get a beam sweep and a cutting beam. Oh, I love a good cutting beam. You need to make sure that you have like an AI person looking up, because if you do that, this weapon will not work. It will not generate cards. You need to make sure that it's in the right space. Also, if you get like another weapon, then you won't have anyone to like look after it. So you need to be careful about that. We could spend a little bit of a little bit more reactor power. Kind of tempted to say let's go a little bit more reactor power. Right, so we could go to a conflict zone, or we could go to the repair ship. We haven't actually taken any damage at the moment. So I'm tempted to say let's go this way. Combat zones are off limits to non-allied ships. A Starkin gunship takes an unauthorized presence as a sign of aggression and moves in to attack. So you have a laser pulse and a shield. Okay, you are not a problem. I am not concerned about you at all. And because we've got a little bit of extra reactor, we can actually just stack that like that. Ho-ho! Now, the beam sweep here actually ignites 3. So that increases 1 heat for every damage we do. Now, he does have 4 heat, which means he will not take damage because of that. So, do we actually want to use that? Do we want to hold off? We're not going to get hit this turn, are we? So, I could use this. Kind of tempted just to, like, do a little sweep. It's only 4 damage. I am going. Let's just hold off for a minute. Let's just cool our jets. Okay, so we can't take out his weapon, and he has shielded himself, so we could just shield ourselves. Like that, and just wait. That's kind of what I'm tempted to do. So we could take out...
Enemy shields down.
And we could... deal 3 damage at the start of your turn, ignite. Upkeep 1. Oh, okay, so that's like a... Right, that's an upgrade card. So the cutting beam will deal damage at the start of our turn every turn. I believe that's how that works. Oh, I should have used that one first, shouldn't I? Shit, never mind. Right. Take a pop at you. We've still got 1 shield. We'll take some damage. That's fine. We can tank that. No problem. Yes, so we're doing a little bit of damage each turn now, which is actually pretty legit. Now, we can't play both of these cards. We could play Relentless. I don't really need it. What I need is a takeout. Okay, we can take out his weapon. Let's do that. Just tickling him each turn isn't the worst thing, right? We'll get some more energy. I'll pop that. I'll pop that one and we'll do a beam sweep.
Enemy shields down.
Down he goes. Right, what can we get for here? Scorch. Deal 6 damage and +1 damage for each enemy heat point. Total 7. But we sustain 3 heat. What's energy surge? You know, I'm going to take Scorch. Scorchio. We just heat the fuckers up. Like, roast them. So I was able to patch up a little of some of the salvage we took off that ship. So we get more hull. Oh, we just repaired ourselves. Conflict zone. Criminals and turncoats from other factions regularly flee into lawless deadweight conflict zones to avoid law enforcement. One such ship is already locked onto us and is moving in to attack. Okay, doesn't look too problematic. Stick another one in there. Deal 3 damage. Ignite 2. I might. Oh yeah, no, that does the thingy magic, doesn't it? I would like to play you, but I won't be able to really. You know what? I'm gonna drop a shield, and I'm gonna wait. Cheeky little wait. All right, if we use conservation now, then we can use all of these. So we can play this one. We can do the cutting beam. We can shield ourselves.
You are now shielded.
Thank you. And then I'm going to laser you again. Oh, he didn't like that, did he? Holy shit. He's having a bad time. Okay, he's gonna shield up. He's got 10 shield points. That's a lot of fucking shield points. Could cook him. So we've got 3. I could use the shield amplifier, but I don't really need it. Okay, so there's no points trying to attack him at the moment because he's just got a buttload. So I may as well just stick a shield on and wait for his shield to deplete. Because he won't be able to use it every turn. So once he does that, it'll come down to 4, 3, 4. So let's... It's a 3. That's a 3. I could use Relentless. Let's use Relentless.
Enemy shields down.
Let's take out his laser. I'm just gonna scorch you. I quite like doing heat. Drilling beam. Oh, now we're talking. Deal 3 damage at the start of your turn. Ignite 3. Increase damage by 3 each turn. Upkeep 1. Ooh. Ooh, I like a drilling beam. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Liking a drill beam. Let's drill them hard. Okay, do we want to go into like the little... these? I think we're going to go... Let's go into the conflict zone over here. Unregistered ship. Present in contested Starskin spaces. Approaching on attack vector. Prepare for combat. Yeah, no, I will. Oh, I just instantly want to go. I'm not actually getting... Well, we've got opening shot. He doesn't have any shields. I'm really tempted. Increase damage by 3 each turn. Upkeep 1 energy. But like... I just want to use it. I guess that's all we can do. I might drop that for a minute because we don't have the mass to use it yet, so it's not that useful. We can wait until it comes back. If we get shielded, yeah, that's probably a good idea. But we can take. He's got. I think he's got a lot of flak, so that means flak is damage that we will keep taking each turn. So we increases each time we take it, which is not necessarily great. So, I'm going... Could we try and take that out, potentially? Well, he doesn't have very much heat. He's only got... So, if we hit him like that, he's now got 4 heat. One hull damage per overheat. He's going to have a bad time. But... I need more energy. That's a bad hit. We might be able to take him out quite quickly, actually. It does 6 damage. What are we looking at? So we've got 5. I can do 1. I think I'm going to suffer here. I should have shielded up, and I didn't. I was greedy. Oh damn! He's still got 1 hit point left. You're shitting me. Oh, that sucked. I was like, I can take him out quickly. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was so wrong. I do like extra energy. I'm gonna get the booster pulse. Let's do something like that. Oh, he did so much damage. Captive mission report. Scanners pick up signs of combat ahead. A Starskin unarmed ship is being attacked by the Solari gunship. The civilian ship is in. Okay. So it'll be at a disadvantage. But with increased relations with. I'm gonna go for it. Fuck it. Worst case, we explode. Absolute worst case. Everyone dies in a catastrophic decompression. That's worst case. Ow. Oh, but I really like cutting beam. You do 3 to 5 damage. Ooh, that's lame. So we can use one of those. We don't have any shields, which is problematic. I'm going to just take a pop there. I'm going to get rid of that because I'm hoping for some shield cards. Fingers crossed. Oh, that was rough. Thank you. Okay, we're shielded. I can use a cutting beam. Everyone loves a cutting beam. I'm going to whack something like that. Aha! Okay, you'll need to reload your flak, so we can use our drilling beam.
Enemy shields down.
Yeah, they are. Get a little bit more energy. I need to shield myself. We're going to hit you with a little of extra heat. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. Also, don't have a weapon. Thank you. Oh. Love me. Love me a drilling beam. Heavy pulse deals 8 damage precision. Gain 10 if unshielded, gain +1 duration. Okay, let's go with that one. What I might do... Oh, we don't have enough. Don't have enough. Alright, never mind. Let's... Where are we? So we could go to the base... I'm disliked at this space station. No one likes me. God, it's rough being me, isn't it? Alright, tell you what. We can go to the conflict zone over here. Unrest ship present in contested Solari space is approaching on an attack vector before the crew can act. The enemy is already upon us. Enemy has fire support from other ships in the area. Oh, that sounds like bullshit, if you ask me. Ooh, he's another... I'm just going to fuck you up as quickly as possible. And of course, no fucking shields. Inevitable. Right. Let's pop another one in there. I'm just going to use the pulse for a minute. Well, thank you for all those shields you've given me, you bastards. Alright, we're going to go overload cannons. It's going to deal 9 damage. Pulse scars get reduced, which could be good. So we could play that one and then that one, but that's not really going to help us. I could play that one and that one, but that's going to... Okay, I'm going to hit you with that. I think we might be fucked. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, we might not be fucked. I should have taken out both the weapons. Alright, 2. Oh, fuck. There's like 4 rockets. I am fucked. Oh, wait. Or maybe not. Well, no, probably still. Unless I can kill it in one turn. Which I cannot. Alright, let's shield ourselves. For a start. Ooh.
Shielding enhanced.
20 shields. Suddenly things aren't looking so bad. Can take out the other weapon as well. Okay. Hold on to your butts. Right, eat my beam sweep. For this turn, each laser attack played reduces the cost of all other laser attacks by 1. Ooh, that sounds quite saucy. Sounds like a sexy little move. Yeah, I really need more. Maybe if I head towards the space station. Except I'm just going through all the fucking conflict zones. Patrol ship moves to intercept. This is fine. Ah, of course you are. Okay, well at least I have a shield card right off the bat. Let's pop you. I'm gonna play you. Let's up you. Okay. Okay. Ignite 3. We've still got a shield. Although it's only 2. You're now super duper hot. I'm going to I don't have the mass for that. I don't have the mass for that. So I'm going to drop those and hope to God that I get some shield cards. Come on, shield cards. That's what we're talking about. Of course, I don't have the, because I've used the cutter. I'm greedy. I'm so greedy. Wait, if I play this, then I won't have the fucking energy to do this. I'm fucked. I've killed myself. I was greedy. I saw the drilling beam. I saw the cutting beam and I was like, yes, I want to do this. But it was the wrong choice. I'm a bad captain. I'm a bad captain boy. I've just exploded. Never mind. There we go. That was the idea is you get to the end and then there's a big enemy ship that kicks the shit out of you. Or at least that's my experience anyway. But then I guess I'm not very good at this game. But there we go. That's Breachway. It's available. Early access launch March 22nd, so not very long to wait. New ships to discover, unlock each with their own playstyle and challenges. Sounds pretty good. This one's challenging enough for me. New equipment, subsystems, and weapons. I like the idea of setting people on fire. I just needed to really get in there. I think I needed to, really spec that. I like the idea of like just really making people super flustered and hot, and making them take off all their clothes and explode all over me. That's the dream. Anyway. That was Breachway. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.